All right, everybody, we have Kristine here. She just finished her entire year, which is absolutely epic. And I would just love for her to share something with all of you to give you a little bit of motivation, a little bit of push to help you become your potential you. So Kristine, we met a year ago and we jumped on a call together. And at that point, where were you at before the Potential You program?
I was recently turned 40 and I'm a mother of three. Was then as well. I was feeling really sad, really unhappy, very frustrated, both emotionally, many times to lose weight through lots of different programs. And the results were temporary and not attainable and not manageable. And so I was in a really, really sad place, actually.
Sure. Yeah. And that's super common. It's what I hear from most people. And now looking at your journey throughout this entire program, what were some of the main things that you took away from the program? Like how did the program ultimately help you?
Oh, there's so many things that I've taken away from the program, from just, my internal phrases and beliefs and things that I was saying to myself that were not productive, and ways of turning those around and reframing it, strategies that I've learned, such as just like taking some nice calm breaths to help reduce the stress, because I, as a teacher and a mother, run a pretty busy life and a really tight ship. And in order to get through all of that, I learned to breathe and learned to just take a couple minutes, even a couple of seconds, just to dial back the everyday chaos.
I love it.
I've learned.
I love it. That's such a big, just what you said right there is so huge. Like, I'm a big believer in putting your own oxygen mask on first. And the fact that you said breathing was one of the main things is the best, because some of us just don't do that for ourselves. So the fact that you did that is huge.
Yes, I did it so much that I set an alarm on my phone.
That's awesome.
Throughout my day. And now my students know that when the alarm goes off, it's time to breathe. So I'm sharing that.
Love that. Love that.
I've learned an insane amount about food and how food reacts with my body, how my body reacts to food, things that my body appreciates and things that my body feel are not functional. I've learned a lot about foods that are energy producing and foods that kind of drag me down. It has been an eye-opener for myself and my family, just to see the differences in how food reacts to the body.
Totally. Yeah, it's amazing what happens when you come to the realization of what food really is and what it can do, and functional and non-functional food alike, right? So now we are officially 1 year at our end of this process. What were some of the results you had? What was some of the things that looking back now, you're just really happy that occurred during this process? Where are you at now?
Well, I mean, the knowledge that I've learned has been certainly something that I'm really proud of. Learning about all the different strategies and ways of taking care of myself and putting that oxygen mask on first and taking the time to put me first has been a huge step for me. I think, releasing almost 45 pounds, seeing as that was one of my number one goals, has helped me to reduce some of the pain in the knees that I was having. My knees have been very sore, and just taking some of that weight off has made it easier to move, has made me feel better as a person, a little bit more confident. And I have more energy. I have more stable emotions when working with my kids.
Ooh, I love that one. Stable. Anybody that can make it through the day without getting overly emotional with their children is huge. That's a huge win right there. I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I appreciate this, and I appreciate you sharing with everybody. If you were to talk to somebody that was just on the edge about making a health change or a life transformation, or even jumping in a program like this, what would you say to them?
You're worth the time. You're worth the effort. You're worth any cost. You need to take care of you.
Love it. I love it. Love every minute of that. Well, I thank you so much for taking the time to share this with all the people out there. I know it makes a huge difference for them to see it. So thank you so much. Have an awesome day.